What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. And as usual, after I upload a video, Netmarble decides to start dropping some information regarding the next upcoming update. And lo and behold, guys, it regards Shermie, a character that not too long ago I actually made a video about, saying that, man, this girl needs some love. She's been crap for a long time. It'd really be nice to see an EX character. And yeah, I don't know if Netmarble is listening to this channel or not. Maybe they are, but if they are listening to this channel, give us some new content, Netmarble. Give us some new content. Give us some more rewarding content, okay? Okay, because this has happened a couple times where I made a video about something and then not too long after, they decided to give us the character that I talked about. So it's pretty funny how this worked out. But guys, let's check this out because they actually threw something else in here that actually was kind of a meme for a long time, but now it's actually coming to fruition, and you guys are going to see what I'm talking about here in a second. Let's check it out. All right, let's go. Damn, look at her. EX, right? Jesus. Oh, extra hit. Cool. The surprise here. Big surprise. Actually, both of them surprise. Freaking Miss Kruger here. Wow. And you're going to see something new here with her. What? Wow. Now, I got to say right off the get-go, guys, that they both look amazing. These are waifus, and Netmarble knows exactly what they're doing here because I'm almost betting money. And I know I said this previously, but I'm pretty much almost confirming it now that we're probably going to have a collaboration after this banner. We're pretty much due for it. And this is a massive, massive bait banner. All banners are bait banners, by the way, guys. But this is a massive bait banner because it is waifus. And a massive majority of the players that play this game are all for these waifus. And yeah, Lady Choi, God almighty, man, she looks great. She looks awesome. Wow. I mean, that was a meme for a long time. Like, an EX version of Choi. But here they're bringing in bringing in Lady Choi, which is crazy. But Shermie, honestly, guys, like, that's big. That really is big for a lot of players. They've been hoping and hoping and hoping for Shermie to get an EX version, for Shermie to actually be good, right? So let's watch this again. Let's check this trailer out one more time because, yeah, I mean, and yeah, Shermie's quite developed, as she should be. Now, first things first, guys, that card, I don't know what you guys thought the first time you saw that, but I definitely had some thoughts running through my brain, that's for sure. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Typical Shermie style, especially from KOF 15. Now, this is pretty interesting. She throws out an extra hit here. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Nice. And then here we have Lady Choi. Totally unexpected. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Her default kind of reminds me of Leona's 3PG. Now, this is pretty cool. Check this out. Now, isn't that wild? If you guys are noticing here, her skill here actually has a little arrow showing up. So this looks like it's movable. Like, we can actually move this skill around. And that is going to be, I mean, if that's the case, that's going to be deadly, especially in PvP. That's going to be nuts. But the amount of hits that she's doing on that damn thing is crazy. That's a lot. I mean, she might be a meter shredding machine because of that. So, I mean, wow, the girls look, I mean, they look amazing, guys. They look awesome. I mean, I'm really, really excited for them. So let's talk about some things regarding these two characters. So a little something popped up in my Discord, guys. which was this right here. So we actually now have confirmation of what kind of typings they are. So we know that Shermie's going to be a red balance and that Lady Choi is going to be a green defense. Both are going to be EX characters. And something I want to point out really quick is the fact that Lady Choi is an all-star character. All-star characters haven't been relevant in this game, well, for a long time, guys. They haven't been relevant since BS and SS. They haven't been, I mean, for over a year, or longer than that. It's been a long time since they've actually been relevant. And more than likely, she's going to be, because she's going to be an EX character, right? But green defense and red balance, right? Well, what does that mean? Well, I mean, if you come in here, guys, and you check out all the green fighters, right? If you look at all the green fighters, we all know that explosion is really the key to getting through a lot of the game modes and actually just, pretty much making a joke out of most game modes, right? And all honesty, guys, I don't want to put sour taste in this update at all, but without new content, for a lot of players that already have lots of these characters, they're not going to need these two new characters. The only reason they're going to pull for them is because they're waifus, because they're beautiful, because they want them, because they're fans of probably Shermie, more likely, and maybe a new fan of Lady Choi, right? Or maybe they just want to have Choi to do some memes. I don't know. But if you have a developed roster, obviously you're not going to need them. But when it comes to the green guys, these two characters are really the only OP ones, right? If you wasn't playing during Guilty Gear, then you don't have Ino, right? She's got 5.5 times explosion, and then Angel here. Angel is godly, man, especially with her 5.5 times explosion, and they're the only two. All these other characters, like Nameless has explosion, and yes, Yuri has explosion, but it's weak explosion. Nameless only has it on its default, and Yuri's explosion isn't no 5.5 times, right? They're just not that strong for bypassing a lot of game modes. I mean, Nameless is strong, but not really. You can't bypass a lot of game modes and cheese them like, Angel or Ino can, right? And so the fact that Lady Choi is a green defense, it might make her pretty viable for some players out there, especially if they wasn't around when they got Ino. I mean, having two characters with dot explosion would really, really help in certain game modes. But then when you get to red, and this is where I feel like they kind of screwed Shermie, right? Red is stacked. Red is stacked with a lot of OP crap. I mean, you got Shizuru here, you got Omega, you got EX Kyo, all three of these characters, right? This character is always available in the game. You got Soul Bad Guy, you got Terry. All of these characters are godly. Every one of them are ridiculous and super, super strong, right? Especially Kyo, right? So the fact that she's a red balance, I think for a lot of players, they're not going to like that at all because they're going to be like, man, look, we got Shizuru, who was absolutely free and had the explosion. We can use Rugal, who's absolutely free, and we can just level him up, right? I mean, maybe we already have Keel. Some people might have pulled for him because he's godly popular, so a lot of people might have pulled him. Soul Bad Guy was a free character during the Guilty Gear collaboration, or some people might have Terry. If you have two of any of those characters, two of them, then more than likely you're not really going to care about a red balance type fighter if you're just looking for another character to add to your roster to help you push forward, especially in reviving Hell's Dungeon, right? So you can get more experienced bottles, right? So unless you love the characters, unless you're, all about the waifus, which I know a lot of players are, obviously, then there's really going to be no need, especially to pull for Shermie. And I know some people are going to be like, well, should I go for Lady Choi? Guys, they're both going to be in the same banner. That's one thing that's actually nice about this is that, I would hope they're going to do this, that they're going to have two EX characters in the banner. We all know that them rates are absolutely abysmal. I got raped on the Cronin banner, right? 0.6% chance is ridiculous. So having two EX characters of one banner, that's actually a really good thing. But if it's still at 0.6%, that's another thing, guys. People might just say screw it and just wait for the collaboration anyways because they know more than likely the collaboration is going to come after. So, I'm happy that Shermie and Lady Choi are coming to the game, but really it's not at a great time because we know it's probably more than likely right before a collab. I also am not a big fan of Shermie being a red balance because of the stacked reds. I know she's going to be OP. We know she's going to be OP. We know that Lady Choi is going to be OP, right? It's a given, guys. We know that. We know how Kofas does it. But are you really going to need them? Are they really going to benefit your account? They might. Cronin benefited my account even at A1 when I got him, right, for RHD. Then again, not everybody's looking for that, right? it's going to depend on where you're at in the game as far as whether or not you're really going to want to pull for these characters. But I am excited because finally Shermie, especially Shermie, guys, is going to get some love. Like I said, I've made previous videos about her, wanting her to get some love, and yeah, I mean, surprisingly, I don't know if Netmarble listened or not, but they queued it up, and then they threw out that big old monkey wrench with Lady Choi. But both of them look absolutely amazing, guys. So let me know how y'all feeling about both the new EX characters. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. T2+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.